Good morning from Beattyville, Kentucky.
We got in last night about 6, made some dinner, went to sleep, very exciting. But today we've got a fun-filled day planned. We're about to head out and do a few trails.
We're going to go on 3 different hikes today that take us to 3 different rock arches. So that should be pretty exciting, and of course Riley is going to come along for those.
By the way, this is the cute little cabin we're staying in behind us. We're going to do a Airbnb tour either later today or tomorrow and show off where we're staying for a couple of days.
So this is the beginning of our Kentucky adventure. We're going to be here for the next several weeks exploring the state. We are starting on the eastern side of Kentucky and moving westward to explore as much as we can.
Yeah, we've never really spent more than like an overnight stop in Kentucky before, so we're really excited to explore a lot more of the state over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. Alright, so it's supposed to be like 90 degrees today, so we're going to go ahead and get a jump on these hikes before the sun comes out and kills us. So we will see y'all on the trail. Alright, well, we are already on the trail here at Henson's Arch. What I didn't know, I don't know if you knew this, is that you had to walk through a campground to get to the trailhead. So usually we try to say something about the hike at the trailhead, but there was someone's tent, like...
Yeah, it's a very bad camping spot. You literally had to walk like an inch from their tent, where from the snores it sounded like they were still sleeping.
Yeah, I can't believe somebody would camp there, but I mean, it was a spot, so that's pretty terrible. So yes, this is Henson's Arch Trail. It's pretty quick. It's 0.8 of a mile, just over 200 feet of elevation. At the end, there should be a nice little arch for us to see, hence Henson's Arch. What do you know? So we're almost at the end of the trail, and I heard a waterfall, and then I saw some steps going down. So I don't really know what's down there, but there's stairs, so I'm gonna go. And this is the hole that I was looking at. You wouldn't want to fall down there. So All Trail says that the trail goes a little bit further, but that's the trail. All that deadfall.
First you have to remove the trees out of your way, and then you can hike.
So I looked at the pictures of what people hike to, and that was it. That little hole thing that I went to look at. Now technically it is an arch. So yeah, look at All Trails to know what your end objective is, because I had no idea that was the arch that we were hiking to. So I'm gonna walk back there and I guess get some more bee footage of that, since that's the point of the hike. There's also a nice little hole right there that looks like a perfect spot for a mountain lion to come out and grab its prey. So that was Henson's Arch. If you're at the campground, check it out. This actually isn't the main hike we wanted to do. This is just our warm-up hike. The one that we are going to go do is right in the same driveway. It's called Whittleton Arch. Yeah, you could maybe skip this one.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was all that. I mean, it's nice, it's pretty, it's green.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool looking, I suppose. It's very buggy.
Yeah.
There's about 9 million mosquitoes and gnats. It's only 8:30 in the morning.
That's a mosquito band, by the way. That wasn't a weird twitch.
It's very humid. I'm already sweating.
So, funny story, we were getting ready to do the Whittleton Arch Trail, which is here. And then Candace noticed this lovely sign, and what does the sign say?
Bright red sign that says bridge out ahead, meaning that the trail is pretty much closed. Just a little ways up there. You can't cross the river without being able to walk on the bridge. And apparently a tree damaged it recently, and they haven't fixed it. So.
There is another way to the arch, so we're gonna hike back to the car, hop in the car, drive over the mountain on the road, not just drive over the mountain, and try to access it from the other side. Let's hope there's not another giant bright red sign when we get there. So stay tuned. Alright, well, you know how sometimes plans just keep changing and you gotta roll with the punches? That's what's going on here. So because that bridge was out for the Whittleton Arch Trail, we went to the other access trail.
Unfortunately, there's nowhere to park, and there's like no parking signs where the trailhead actually is. So we started driving down this road, hoping that maybe there was somewhere to park. And there is parking, at least it looks like there is on the map, but it's like almost a mile down this road, so we'd have to walk literally over a mile back to the trailhead to even start the trail, so I don't think we're gonna do that today.
So what we're gonna do instead is this road that we are driving on. I don't even know the name of it because we just got on here. Tunnel Ridge Road. Apparently is a scenic byway. By byway I mean it takes you somewhere pretty. It's actually a gravel road. So we're gonna drive it and see what there is to see, as we always do. It's also miserably humid.
Yeah, it literally feels like I'm in like the Amazon.
And if you guys have been following our channel, you see how much time we spent in the snow in Michigan and stuff, and that's kind of more of our temperature. So we're easing slowly into the warmer months, just kind of like dipping a toe in at a time. So yeah, we're gonna check out this byway. Riley is super excited to be seated up front to enjoy the views. There's a giant sign that said dangerous cliffs and edges, so to me that's a good sign. That means we're going to see some cool stuff. To Candace, that might not be the case, but yeah. So we are going to go along together and see what Tunnel Ridge Road looks like.
So we rode all the way down the scenic byway. There were two overlooks where you could like pull off the side of the road and overlook the scenery, if you will. I'm sure it would be pretty in like the fall when the leaves, have all changed colors, but basically it was just looking into a sea of trees.
Yeah.
Other than that, there wasn't much to see. The road is also extremely potholy, so it's quite a bumpy journey down there. So like two out of 10 would recommend.
2 out of 10 would not recommend.
2 out of 10 would not recommend bothering going down that road, to be perfectly honest.
Now there were a ton of trails, so if that's what you're planning on doing, I bet we passed like 20 trails.
Yeah, there are a ton of trails.
So if that's what you're going for. However, none of the trails that are here are the ones that we're interested in. So we're going to go try the third trail, which is called Hidden Arch. We were going to do 3 this morning. First one we did, second one we couldn't do. Third one, now we're going to go try to do it. So it was just over 2 miles, a little bit of elevation gain, not too much. And from the pictures that we looked at, it should be really pretty. So yeah, it's about 15 minutes from here or so. So we're going to go check that out and see if that one works out for us today.
We don't have high hopes.
Also, I'm probably going to cut this. I hate hiking on the weekend.
Yeah.
I can't stand it. You know why? Because everybody hikes on the weekend, and that's fine, but we have such a flexible schedule that, like, I just loathe hiking when other people are there. It's nature. I shouldn't see people in nature. I got that from my dad. Thanks, Dan. Alright, well, at the beginning of this trail, we saw the familiar bridges outside. We think it's for another section, another little offshoot part of this trail, but we will find out together. The way this day has been going, it could be in about 4 minutes, who knows?
What you want to see when hiking through snake-infested areas. Infested might not be the right word. That might have been a bit dramatic. But bushes on each side of you, and a very, very narrow trail.
We have made it to the hidden arch. It's smaller than I thought it would be, but
It's cool looking.
it is cool looking.
And it feels nice in the shade.
It is, yep, very shady. And that's the arch. We are hiking back from the hidden arch. It's a loop. We started finishing the loop and we were passing by some bushes that were making some odd sounds. And since there was a sign about heavy snake population, we just said, let's turn around and just go back the way we came. It's a nice little hike. There's a ton of trails here. Would you recommend this one, babe?
Yeah. The canyon wall is pretty cool looking.
Yeah. The stairs were steep.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we'd read that online, but they were definitely steep. Especially if you got 120 pounds on your back. Got a stick.
Dun, dun, dun. Riley's throat. We are. Oh, it's a reflection. I was confused what's happening. We are back at the car.
We're back! Thanks for watching Riley Roams. Please subscribe to our channel to keep up with all of our travels. Don't forget to hit that like button and leave us a comment below about your favorite part of this video.